Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a Jinx Listener by me, so let's get into it. It takes Jinx 3 days to admit that she wants you to meet her sister. Not because she is nervous. Jinx doesn't do nervous. At least not out loud. But the way she keeps fidgeting, the way she mutters this is stupid under her breath, before throwing you a look that's a little too sharp to be casual. It's not hard to put two and two together. Okay. She blurts a night while you're tangled together in the dark, her head resting on your chest, blue hair scattered across. You should meet Vi. You pause, fingers tilling in the air. She is real protective, especially with me. She might, I don't know, test you? Just ignore it. Or don't. Maybe throw a punch if she throws one first. It's the first time you see Jinx so unsure. And it would be adorable if you were not also nervous. You blink. Wait, I don't understand. Am I supposed to fight her or not? Jinx snorts and flicks your nose. No, you're not. You're supposed to survive her, alright? And so, it began. The meeting spot was a neutral ground. One of the older bars in Zon. It looks a little bit shady, but Jinx assured you that it was safe, and you will not doubt Jinx, although you've never gone to that particular bar before. When you arrive, Vi is already there, and that just makes you a lot more nervous. She's taller than you expected, broader across the shoulders, with arms that look like they could rip a wall in half, and the expression she levels at you could stop time alone. Sup, she says, clearly unimpressed. Hello, you offer, keeping your tone neutral but not too soft. You've learned a lot of things to Jinx, how to navigate her brand of chaos. Vi, though, she's a different beast altogether, and you don't know how to deal with it. Jinx is already halfway to the booth, plopping down with a bottle that she definitely didn't pay for. You two be civil, or I'm throwing both of you out the window, she says, not looking up at either of you. And Vi shrugs. She doesn't really do anything. She just studies you, like she's trying to see something that you're hiding, except there's not really a lot that you're hiding. You don't know what she's trying to find. But, with a grunt, she sits back. And that makes you feel a little bit better. Perhaps whatever it is that she was looking for, she didn't find, and you were certain she was not looking for anything good. The conversation is tilted. Jinx tries. She jokes. She stretches her legs across your lap, and she even leans in to whisper something absurd, just to make you snort into your drink. She wants to lighten up the mood. But you cannot ignore Vi's eyes. She talks, but not too much. You can see her, watching, every glance and every touch. She looks like a hawk, and eventually, Jinx gets up to talk to the bartender about something. You don't know what it could be, and honestly, you think she's just messing with you, just to leave you alone with Vi. And it makes sense, because afterward, Vi slides into her sister's spot beside you, and suddenly, you and Vi are alone, and she looks like a hunter circling her prey. So, my sister, you love her? She asks simply. And it's quite an obvious question with an obvious answer. But she's looking at your eyes, wanting to see what's beyond them. And you straighten. Yes. And does she know that? She better. I mean, I've told her enough times. You say, trying to keep your voice steady. and Vi tilts her head, like she is measuring the weight of your words. Then she looks away. She is fragile. You blink, and you nod. She hides it well. I know she does. But I also know what it's like inside her head. At least I try. All that noise, the ghosts and the guilt. If you're just here for the thrill, if you think this is some twisted joyride, you need to walk now, she says, glaring. And you let her words hang for a moment. Then carefully, you reply. I'm here for Jinx. She makes me feel like the world's still worth fighting for. I'm not leaving her for anything. I don't plan to. Vi exhales through her nose. She doesn't let a lot of people close. I know that too. You know I'd hunt you down if you did anything to her, right? I know, and I wouldn't blame you. That earns you a twitch of her lips. Maybe it's almost a smile. Just maybe. She drives me nuts, but she's still my sister, and I need you to keep that in your mind. I will. I just want you to know that she's the best thing that ever happened to me. I love her. I do. She looks satisfied and leans back and folds her arms. She looks at you again, but this time it's different. Not a threat, more of an assessment, like she's checking off a list in her head. Well, I'm glad this went smoothly. I didn't want to kill you at the end of this. You chuckle, and then Jinx returns seconds later, hopping into your lap. Well, did you pass the test? Vi rolls her eyes. I guess you could say so. You shake your head. Your sister was going to kill me if I didn't. Don't worry about it. Jinx laughs, and she kisses your cheek. And later, when you're alone again, back in your room, she murmurs, "You didn't run." And when she says it, it's like she's shocked. Well, I'm not scared of big sisters. Not even mine, she teases. Especially not yours. You say, and she stares at you. You're gonna stay, right? She asks. And she frequently asks it, like she always needs the constant reassurance. And you know how to answer her. You just pull her closer and let her head rest in your heart. And you let your heart do the talking. And she listens, as she always does.